Well, it's time now for the other view. And we're going to start with this. Former Olympian Caitlyn Jenner, or well, it was Bruce Jenner at the time, posted in opposition to the transgender loophole, which allows boys to play on all-girls sports teams. As a spokesperson for a new political action committee, Caitlyn had this to say: "We are a movement with the intention of empowering parental rights, especially in light of radical gender ideology infiltrating our children in school, especially in sports and the classroom." Joining us to discuss, Project 21 member, publicist, and political activist Whitley Yates, and host of the Patriot Barbie podcast, Lindsey Graham. Whitley, I'm going to start with you. I mean, you have arguably the most famous transgender woman in the world, who also happens to be one of the most celebrated athletes in the world, celebrated male athletes in the world, when, of course, before her transition, saying that transgender mixing of sports is 100% wrong. You'd think that that would be a practical voice.
You would think that that would be a practical voice, but when you're dealing with people who are not practical or logical or run off emotion, it doesn't make sense. The truth is that you have transgenders speaking out against trans people competing in sports. So why would America and any other state think differently? I think that we need to protect women in this case, and we definitely need to protect women's sports altogether.
I agree with that. Your thoughts, Lindsey?
You know, I think that Bruce Jenner, unfortunately, has helped facilitate the issue and the predicament that we're in now. If you recall, in 2015, he was nominated and given the award for Woman of the Year. Bruce Jenner is not a woman. Now, if he really wants to make a difference and speak out on this right now, he needs to publicly come out, denounce and give up his title and say, look, I was not a woman in 2015. I never should have accepted this award. I am not a woman now. We let him. He was one of the first public figures who came out as trans, and everyone immediately adopted the name Caitlyn, addressed him as a woman, started giving him awards being a woman. He now has to say, look, I was wrong. I apologize, because I'm the one that started the slippery slope into saying, you don't just have to call me Caitlyn or respect my gender. I am a woman, and I'm accepting awards on behalf of women, and that is not fair. And if he would make that move, we would see slide backwards into, okay, you know what? It is okay to accept that you're wearing a skirt and we call you Caitlyn, but you are not a woman.
Interesting. I want to continue on that topic. The Kansas legislature passed a bill saying that people should use the bathroom that matches their biological sex, the sex they were born with. Kansas Governor Democrat Laura Kelly said she will veto the bill, just as she had previously vetoed a bill that allowed boys to play female sports using the quote-unquote transgender loophole that we were just speaking about that Caitlyn Jenner opposes. Your thoughts on this one, Whitley? Because, you know, it's also, they're talking about locker rooms as well. To me, it's like, it's the kind of the plumbing that you were born with should dictate what bathroom you use.
Absolutely. I think we definitely need to protect women and girls specifically in this instance. I'm the mother of an 8-year-old daughter, and I don't want anyone with genitalia different than hers in a stall, in a restroom, or anywhere near where she has to expose herself to use a restroom can be. And I think that it is very valid to say that they have their own gender neutral restrooms or whatever it is they want to call it, but stay out of the restroom with our young girls and our young boys, to be exact.
Yeah, great thoughts. Lindsey, I'm sorry, we are super tight on time, but we're going to have you back, of course. Whitley Yates, Lindsey Graham, thank you.